The bids were rigged, and the results were preordained. Companies got rich, and the public got bamboozled.
New York's top nanotechnology scientist and 2 executives of a Syracuse company have been arrested on charges of bribery, lying, and wire fraud conspiracy. Federal prosecutors say state officials tailored a bid proposal for a new high-tech film production center, so Cor Development of Syracuse was the only possible choice for a contract worth millions of dollars. In 2013, Elaine Caballeros, the head of the SUNY Nanotechnology School, issued a request for proposals for a developer to expand the school's projects in the Syracuse area.
The film house will make a private investment exceeding $150 million over 7 years and is projected to create over 350 new high-tech jobs over the same period. That's on top of the hundreds of construction jobs to build the facility.
In the end, Cor was the only bidder and won the contract. Here is how to rig a bid, according to prosecutors. Number 1, get a heads up. The first thing state officials did was give Cor executives a heads up that a request for proposals was coming. Number 2, use private email. Dr. K asked Cor's lobbyist Todd Howe to use private email instead of his government email. Number 3, help tailor the qualifications, but don't be too obvious. Cor executives made sure the state knew their qualifications so they could write them into their request. They said they used tools called Insight site work to create ideal building conditions, and US Global Net's management software to stay on budget and schedule. Cor's lobbyist sent that information to Dr. K. He called it the vitals for Syracuse friends. Dr. K made sure the request asked for developers who used Insight site work and US Global Net. Cor officials got a copy of the draft RFP. They asked if it was too telegraphed, in other words, too obvious that they were tailoring the bid to include their exact skills. State officials decided that was okay. Again, Cor executives asked to tinker with the state's RFP. They wanted to take out a requirement that the company show its most recent audited financial statements, something that disqualified them from previous contracts. The state eased up on that language. The 2 Cor executives denied the charges. One of them told prosecutors his handwritten edits on the RFP were intended not to help Cor, but to help the state write a broader, more open request. Number 4, sweeten the pot. Cor also tried to sweeten the pot with cash. Cor's lobbyists suggested the executives make big campaign contributions to Governor Andrew Cuomo's re-election campaign. They became the largest donors from Central New York. Number 5, be the only one left standing. In the end, Cor submitted the only bid and won the contract.